Mother Nature's being kind to us. It's November 2nd, right? Yes. And we have temperatures in the 50s, sunny, not windy. So we are taking the next 24 hours to get as much siding as we possibly can done. So we got started with our James Hardy board and batten siding last week. So we have to take off the old composite siding. We have to repair what needs to be with the tar paper underneath so that we have a moisture barrier. And then we are putting up our large boards. You can see them right there. We're not doing any of the trim yet. We're just trying to make it as far as we can with the boards. We've been here an hour and a half so far, and what I have accomplished is changing a dirty diaper, helping someone who got injured, and now making lunch. So that begs the question, how much can you actually accomplish with 5 little kids in tow? How's our vine looking?
Never ending.
We've been pulling out so much vine. Look at it up there. So the really terrible part about putting siding onto an existing or an old house, which is different than when we put siding on our new house, is that long time ago, back in 1950, they didn't have the same rules and regulations as we did. And so, do you see how none of the boards, well, not none of them, but there are lots of boards that are not the same distance apart. All the boards are supposed to be 16 inches apart, which make it really hard to put up even boards with even seams. So a large amount of time today was spent just trying to figure out where we make our seams so that they will still be covered by the batten and they will still be equal distance from each other. This is how much daylight we have left. We are nailing up the last of it. So we slept over last night. It was really fun. But it's freezing this morning, and so we're waiting for the weather to warm up a little before we work on some more siding. So right now we're going to tear into the kitchen a little bit more. We have one more half wall we got to move out of the way. So we pulled out that wall right there, which opens us up a whole bunch. And then we were able to get under some of that tile and start pulling it up because we got to pull all this up. But we decided to stop and empty out the trailer first, which is full of siding. We're going to finish off the siding and then we can just take all this junk straight out into the trailer to take to the dump. So just for a cost update on the siding, we're a little over $3,000 into it. We bought enough of the board to cover our entire 2,260 square foot house. Each one of those boards, they're tall, they're 4x10, they're around $50 each. They're a little more expensive because they were smooth and the pre-painted, they're the Arctic white. And then last night, Farmer and I ran to Home Depot and grabbed some caulk, which was another $30 for a big box of caulk. And then we picked up a few of the batten boards just to see what sizes we might like. We're trying to figure out how thick to go around the windows and up top. And so we grabbed a couple of those. Those ones, I'm looking at my receipt here. Those ones are each around like $7 to $9 per each board. So we spent $120 on some batten trim pieces, which we're just using primed FJ pine board from Home Depot. I think we should probably just leave it with white on one side and old blue on the other side. We finished just in time to the front door. Now it is raining, so we are cleaning up as fast as we can, getting all this stuff put away so that it doesn't get damaged in the rain. And we are heading out. We're gonna stop at the dump on the way home. So we just pulled out of the dump and we unloaded 3,800 pounds in 15 minutes. We're both sweating and dying, but just in case anyone's curious, 3,800 pounds at the dump in Ephrata cost $54.64. Overall, we had a super productive night over at the fix and flip. We got from the back door to the front door is now sided minus the batten. We got a whole bunch of cleanup done. What else did we do? We tore out the other side of the island, I guess you would call it, and some of the flooring. We are exhausted. We are done, and we are